Hi everyone, welcome back. Today is my everyday makeup drawer for the month of December. I can't believe this is the last month of 2023, the last everyday makeup drawer of this year, which is just crazy. If you're not familiar with these videos, I do these every single month at the beginning of the month. I go through my makeup collection with you and pick out some new products to put in my everyday makeup container that sits on my desk here. Then we go through and organize it and do our makeup together with some of the new products. I love these videos so much, and I know a lot of you love them too. They really inspire me, and I love switching out my products every few weeks. If you're new here, my name is Blair. I do all kinds of beauty content here on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I hope you'll subscribe, and let's get started. Okay, so here is everything that I've had in for the past month. There's a few things that are pretty new that have just kind of gotten put in here. Like, I just got these, so I've been testing them out. This Jane Iredale concealer, so those have not been in. Sometimes when I get new things, I'll stick it on here just so I can use it a little bit more and test it out. Same with this Tom Ford Stick Foundation, but honestly, these two, in terms of like foundations, this month have been the ones I use the most. This from Estee Lauder and the CL Skin Tint back here. So I haven't really used this one much, the Maybelline Super Stay. I've really been going for those two. And then I've obviously been using this because I got it recently and love it. So I have my other concealers here. The Givenchy and Tom Ford I've used quite a bit, but I also have, of course, my Natasha Denona's in here, which I love. My Correctors, Huda Beauty. I actually didn't use that one, that concealer, but everything else in here I've used quite a bit. I have all my lip stuff, some mascaras, brow pencils, lip liners, primers. I've used these, the e.l.f. and the new one from Shiseido. And then, let's see, my powders down here. Definitely used all of these. I didn't use my Patrick Ta foundation too much this month. Okay, I've used pretty much everything in here. The House Labs bronzer, the Mario bronzers, Patrick Ta blush, all of these creams and powders I've used quite a bit. I didn't use this one very much. This one from MAC. This is the Extra Dimension blush in Into the Pink. I might even leave that in because I really would like to use that a little bit more. But other than that, I used a lot of this stuff, and then I've used pretty much everything in here except the Charlotte palette. I've used an Esmyrix brow powder, these single shadows, another mascara, eye primer. I just haven't used this one. And then, of course, skincare is down here. I use all of this pretty regularly, so this never really changes. And that is everything that's been in for the month of November. So we're going to go through and put everything away, and then we'll pick out some new makeup. Okay, let's pick out some new things to use this month. We'll start with primer. My skin tints are out of control at this point. I have so many that I don't know. I'm going to have to redo this drawer, I think. I am probably going to do a declutter in December sometime. Like, not in depth of like every category, but I am probably going to do one just because I know there's some stuff in here that it's time for it to go. But anyway, as of now, this drawer is very full. Let's pick a primer. I'm going to put this little baby Smashbox primerizer in. This is just a really hydrating primer. Now that it's starting to get colder, I am definitely noticing my skin is a little bit more dry, as with most people. So I'm going to put that in. And then I think I might put in my Jane Iredale smoothing primer as well, because I kind of want to put my Jane Iredale powder foundation in my everyday makeup this month. So I'm going to do that. And then let's do one of the flawless filters. Yeah, let's do shade number 3 in the Hollywood Flawless filter. And I think that's it for primers. All right, for foundations, skin tints, I know I want to do these. I have not used my Merit Minimalist sticks in a while. I have 2. I can kind of use either, but I like to wear both when I wear that. So I'm going to put those in. All right, I want to put in the Revlon Skin Caring Foundation. I absolutely love this stuff, and it's a really nice, lightweight, everyday foundation. So we're going to do that. Maybe even this. I have not used this in a while, this Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation. I like this, but it's been a while since I've used mine. I might even do this Summer Fridays skin tint. That's another really lightweight everyday product. Oh, there's one more foundation that I want to put in. It's not over here, but it's my Lancome Tint Idol, the original formula that I just got recently. I want to put that in so I can test that a bit more. So I think that should be good. Oh no, you know what? Instead of the Summer Fridays, I'm gonna put this in. This is the Chantecaille Future Skin Foundation. I just tested this out in a video. I tried a few products from Chantecaille. I don't know if that will be up before or after this. So if you've seen it, then you know what I mean. If you haven't seen it, it's coming soon, but this is brand new. I'd like to test that out a bit more so I can really get my thoughts on it. So I'm going to put that in instead of this Summer Fridays skin tint. And that is it for primer and foundation. Let's pick Corrector. I think, whoops. Okay, I'm definitely going to put this back in. Sigma Color Corrector. I use it a lot, but I used it in a video a few days ago, and I really love this, especially for like lighter makeup days. I'm going to put that in. I'm also going to put in this from Milani. This is a really good, just lightweight. It's kind of like an eye cream with a little bit of a tint to it. So it's really nice for every day or like quick when you're trying to get out the door and you just want to throw something under your eyes. This is really good. I haven't used it in a while, so I think we'll pull that out. And then maybe one more, because those two are on the lighter side in terms of coverage. So let's do this one. Another one that I love, the Exa High Fidelity Color Corrector. This is great. Gives a lot of coverage. So that's good for corrector. And then let's pick concealer. I'm gonna do this one, Flower Beauty Get Real Gel Serum Concealer. That one is great. I'm gonna do Lancome. We're putting that Lancome foundation in, so I'm gonna put that in. I think I wanna do this too. I've been missing this NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer. All right, I think I'm gonna do this one too, the Urban Decay Quickie Concealer. The other ones we picked are on the lighter coverage side, so I think we'll do that. I believe that is everything for this drawer. Okay, let's pick powder. Like I said, I want to use this, my Jane Iredale. I just love this. Such a good everyday kind of product. So we'll pull that. And let's see. I guess I want to do a loose powder. I kind of want to use this, the La Mercier, just the original. That's just a mini size. And then maybe one more. Maybe this one, this NARS. What is this? The NARS Soft Matte. This is a good one too. I think we'll do that for powder. And let's see, anything else? Maybe one more for under eyes. I guess we'll pull this out, the Huda loose powder in Cupcake. All right, highlighter. Maybe we should do this. This is the Mob. What is this? Highlight Balm. It's kind of like a clear balm. It doesn't have a ton of color, but it's really pretty. It just gives the kind of literally wet look on your skin. I haven't used it in a long time. So maybe we'll do that. And then I kind of want to pull this out too. I really like this little highlighter from Bobbi Brown. It's, what is it? Pink Glow. It's a really pretty powder highlighter. I think we'll pull that out too. All right, for bronzer, kind of want to go for powder bronzers this time. I think I'll put this in because this is new. This is the Chantecaille bronzer. The video I mentioned earlier, I tried this in. You might have seen already, but anyways, it's new to me, so I want to use it some more. I might do the new Persona one in Mojave. It's a really good one for it right now because it's pretty fair. Maybe this. This is actually not a bronzer, but I use it as one. The Maybelline Fit Me powder in Natural Tan. It's actually like a face powder meant for setting your face, but this color on my skin tone works really well. I might do my NARS cream bronzer too. This is Laguna 01. It's another one that's good for this time of year. And I think that's it for bronzer. I'm trying to decide if I want to do... I might put my Hourglass palette back in, actually. Yeah, we'll do that too. And I think that's it for here. For some blushes, I think I'm going to do this Makeup by Mario powder blush. This is Mellow Mauve. It's just like a really light pink, but it has a little bit of a mauvey undertone to it. Put that in. Ooh, I'm gonna do this Jane Iredale blush also. This is in Barely Rose. That one is also really pretty. I might even do this. Have not used this in forever. This Bare Minerals loose blush in Hint. It's a really pretty warm pink. I think we'll put that in also. And I'm gonna put this back in too. I didn't use this a ton last month and I love this blush. I want to use it some more. It's the Merit blush in Cheeky. I'm gonna do my new Gucci blush also. This is the Rosy Beige color. Okay, I'm gonna do a Rare Beauty blush. This one is Encourage. It's a really pretty pink. What else? I really want to do a Patrick Ta blush also. I really want to put She's Wanted back in. I just can't get enough of this color. I feel like this for this time of year too. It's just so pretty. Yeah, so we're going to put that back in. And I think that's it for blush. Let's pick mascara. Jones Road. I think that one is actually almost done. My e.l.f. Lash N Roll I always put in no matter what. And then Maybe this Too Faced Better Than Sex one also. For brows, of course, this is just never gonna go away. You're gonna see this in every video. This Anastasia brow powder, that is what I'm in love with at the moment. I'll just put in a clear brow gel with that. We'll use this one from Jane Iredale. And let's see, maybe this one. Also the NYX Control Freak. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to put a brow pencil in. I guess I will just to have one. I'll do the Jane Iredale one. And then for eyeliner, Makeup by Mario, the Perfect Brown. Maybe this one too. This was the first eyeliner I ever used. The Quick Liner from Clinique in True Khaki. It's such like a nostalgic thing. Obviously not this one, but this product is the first eyeliner I ever used. And let's see, maybe we'll put the Rare Beauty eyeliner in too. This is in the True Brown color. I think that's good for over here. For single shadows, I'm gonna do this About Face eye paint. This is one of the shimmery ones. I got this, I don't know, I haven't had it for that long, but I kind of want to use that again. So I'm gonna put that in. Maybe we'll do both of these. This is About Face 2 in Smell Before Rain, but that's a matte color. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put Viper in. This is my newer color in the Merit shadow. This is the green one. So I wasn't gonna put the brown one back in, but since we're putting that one in, we'll put that one in too. Let's see, maybe this Charlotte Color Chameleon in Amber Haze. It's a really pretty kind of bronzy brown. For eye primer, I'm gonna do the Sigma eyeshadow base and primer. Maybe I'll put in one of these from Armani, the eye tints. We'll do a shimmery one and then a matte one. Maybe we'll do 2 matte ones. Okay, that's it for here. All right, for lip products, I think I might put this gloss in. This is Tower 28 in Pistachio. It's a really pretty pink. This is a new shade, actually. I just got, it's not a new shade, but it's new to me. The Lifter Gloss in the shade Taffy. It's like a burgundy, kind of a wine color. We will put that in too. I'm gonna leave this e.l.f. lip oil in. I had that in before, but I really love it, so I'm gonna put that back in. Ooh, I'm gonna do this. I always forget this is down here. This Rare Beauty mini in the shade Inspire. It's the Lip Souffle. It's obviously a really pretty red. That's good for this time of year, so I'm gonna do that also. I'm gonna put this gloss in also because this is one of my absolute favorites at the moment, the Dior Nude Rose Gloss. I'm gonna do both Revie Beauty. I have all 3, but I'm just gonna do Lily and Dahlia this time. For lip liner, all right, I'm gonna do Wherever Walnut from Makeup Forever. This one, I don't think I ended up using this last time. This is Anastasia, but it's cool brown. It's kind of similar to Travis from Makeup by Mario. Let's see, Work of Art from Tower 28. And this one I love so much. I think I had this in before, but I'm going to put it back in. It's Dior in Brown Fig. I'm going to do all of my Maybellines, I think, lip liners. I have Totally Toffee, Gone Greige, and Nude Whisper. I really like all of those. I'll put those in. And let's see what else is in here. Actually, no, let's do a NYX one. Let's do NYX and Nutmeg. I think this is a, yeah, it's more of a reddish brown. And then, okay, we'll pick a few lipsticks. Also, love this one, so I'm putting it back in. It's very Victoria from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna do Merit Baby in the signature lip. Let's do this Rare Beauty in Worthy also. Oh, let's do Elf in Dirty Talk too, and that's it for lips. For eyeshadow, I know I'm going to put this in. This is actually new to me, but I want to try it out. This is Milani Gilded Mini in Whiskey Business. I really want to see how this compares to this that I love from Charlotte Tilbury, the Super Nudes palette. So I'm going to put that in for sure. I think I'm also going to do this Give little palette. This is such like just a simple palette. Simple Kind of Life is the name of it. It looks very boring, but these are the colors that I love, so I'm definitely here for boring, so that doesn't bother me. Okay, I either want to do, maybe we should do this palette. Yeah, let's do this palette. I've not used this in a very long time, the Side by Side from Nabla. I think that's it for eyeshadow. Okay, got everything put back in. I feel like I kind of organized it the same. This month I have foundations over here on the left, lip products, lip liners, mascara, eyeliner, brow pencils. I kind of couldn't find the best place for my brow stuff, so I just put it over there. Then I have concealers, primer, and then I put the rest of the foundation in here and my correctors and that one little Smashbox of primer, powders, the Chantecaille foundation and highlighters out there, bronzer and blush in here, and eyeshadow palettes and single shadows in there, and then skincare in there as always. So now we're gonna do our makeup with some of these products. Okay, let's do our makeup together. I wanna do a little bit of eye cream first. I'm gonna use the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright. I haven't used this one lately. I've been using the Bobbi Brown eye base, but this used to be like my holy grail eye cream for before makeup. I still really like it. I've just been using the Bobbi Brown one. And it's been a few hours since I did my skincare, so I just want to rehydrate under my eyes. And SPF, surprise, surprise, the Skin 1004, which is my favorite. I really just can't use another SPF lately. This is just my favorite by far. And just applying my last bit of City Lips from City Beauty. This tube is gone. For corrector today, I want to use this one. This is the Exa High Fidelity in the shade Peach. This is a really, really good one. And I'm gonna actually blend this in with the Rare Beauty concealer brush. If you have a good bit of discoloration under your eyes that you're looking to correct, this one is a really good one. You can probably see there. It does a really good job at color correcting. You can get this Exa brand at Credo Beauty. For foundation, I think I want to use this one. This is the Revlon Skin Caring Illuminance Skin Caring Foundation. If you've been around my channel for a little while, you may remember this was like an absolute favorite pretty much from the first time that I used it. This is probably my favorite drugstore foundation of all of them. So this is shade 117. It's really, really hydrating. If you have really dry skin, you'd probably really like this. It has a lot of squalane in it. It's 5% squalane. And I'm gonna blend this in with my 106 from BK Beauty. I actually just saw the last few days that Revlon just released a new skin tint from the same line, the Skin Caring line. And I think a new cream blush also. I kind of want to buy those and test them out since I love this foundation so much. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in seeing from me. So you don't get a ton of coverage from this, but you get, I would say, like a light medium, kind of between light and medium coverage. You get a little bit more than you get with a typical skin tint, but not a full-on like medium coverage foundation. It's really nice. For concealer, I'm going to use this new one from Jane Iredale. This is the PureMatch concealer. I got this a few weeks ago and I've been testing it out, and so far I really like this. This is shade 4N and it's a pretty good match for me under my eyes and on my face, which is really nice. It's a solid, I would say, like medium coverage. I'm using my same brush to blend this in on my face. Okay. I'm going to switch to a different brush. I'm going to use the 110 from BK Beauty under my eyes. This gives, it's a pretty dense brush, so it gives, or it keeps a lot of the coverage from your concealer if that's what you're looking for. Okay, for bronzer, I'm going to use the Persona Multi-Stick in their new shade, which is Mojave. It's really nice if you have fair skin. It's a really nice neutral undertone. And I'm going to apply this with the 109 from BK Beauty. This one is just a really nice undertone, especially if you have more fair skin. I'm putting it on the back of my hand and then applying it. You can draw it on. I just prefer doing it this way. I'm going to apply some on my forehead also. For this, I'm just kind of getting some directly from the product and applying it this way. All right, for blush, I'm gonna do Merit blush in the shade Cheeky. I remember, I think it was last year during this time, this was like my go-to cream blush. I love this color. It's a pink, but it's like a cooler, almost like a berry toned pink. It's so pretty. I love it. Kind of reminds me of a more toned down version of She's Wanted from Patrick Ta, which I also love. Okay, let's move on to some powder, and then we may do powder, bronzer, and blush. I don't know. I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I just have a little mini size here, and I'm just gonna set kind of all over with this because we got a lot of glow happening. Isn't it crazy what some powder can do? See how shiny that is? This side is shiny too, just not as shiny as the other side. I'm gonna take a little bit of this blush from Jane Iredale. This is the Pure Pressed blush in Barely Rose. I'm not doing a ton of this, just a little bit, kind of right here on the apples of my cheek. For brows, of course, I'm going to use this because this is my absolute favorite thing right now, the Anastasia Brow Powder in medium brown. So I will speed through this. Okay, moving on to the eyes, I'm going to use my Sigma eyeshadow base just to kind of even out my eyelids a little. This one is in the shade Ignite. Okay, I'm trying to decide if I want to use the Give palette or if I want to use this Milani palette. I kind of want to use the Give palette today. This palette is so just basic, and yes, it's very neutral, but these 4 colors are so just great for every day. So I'm going to take the light shade, so this one right here, and I'm putting this all over, so on the lid and all the way up, and you can see it adds like barely any color at all. Just a little bit, basically doing that just to kind of set that Sigma primer in place. But you can see it adds like just the tiniest bit of color. I'm gonna mix this shade and this shade. So one is more of like a warm brown. This one's more of it's a little bit gray. So I just took a little bit of both. And we're applying this in my crease. These are pretty powdery eyeshadows, but they blend really, really well. They're more on the buildable side for sure. So if you like something really, really intensely pigmented, this is not going to be it. But if you want something soft, user-friendly for every day, this formula is not bad. It's just not super, super pigmented. All right, and then I'm just gonna take the darker, it's not super dark, but this shade here, it's kind of a green, like a khaki color, but it's really light, it's not super dark. I guess maybe it's more of a gray, like a gray green. And I'm gonna apply this on the outer corner, or in the outer corner. And then I'm gonna take, I'm actually just gonna mix a little bit of all 3 of these shades. And I'm gonna put this on my bottom lash line, just a little bit of all of them. I am gonna do a little bit of the Rare Beauty eyeliner in my waterline. I can't remember actually if I've done or if I've used this in the waterline before. I'm going to take a little bit just in the outer corner of my eye, but on the upper lash line. and then grab my 208 brush from BK Beauty, which is now back in stock, thank goodness. And I'm just gonna very, very slightly wing it out, just a little bit. Actually, now I'm remembering, this Rare Beauty liner is not the easiest thing to work with if you're trying to like wing it out. I'm just now remembering this as I'm using it. It's just not very easy to move and smudge. For mascara, of course, my favorite everyday mascara, the e.l.f. Lash N Roll in the shade Brown. If you haven't tried this mascara and you like a separating, lengthening mascara, you need this in your life. Okay, for lips, I think I'm gonna do Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut for liner. Trying to decide if I just want to go in with gloss. I don't want to use this, or maybe this lipstick from Merit. This is the shade Baby. That looks pretty actually with that liner. And then maybe we'll top it with a little bit of this Maybelline gloss in Taffy. Alright you guys, that is it for today's video. This month's everyday makeup drawer. I have to say, I did just add something that I thought I was filming when I did it, but I guess I was not filming. I just added a little bit of this blush. I got this in PR a few weeks ago from Persona, but it's the shade Jam. And I was just sitting here looking at this makeup and I was looking at the lip and I thought this color would probably be really pretty with this. So I took just a little bit of it, like I'm talking hardly any on this blush brush that I used earlier. I feel like it goes really well with the other blushes that we used also. I hope you enjoyed the video. These, I say it every time, but it's because I love them so much. This always re-inspires me. I don't know what it is. And so many of you have commented on these videos since I've been doing them for a few years now, that you feel the same when you get a new group of products. It doesn't have to be a new product that you've just bought, but something in your collection that maybe you haven't used, and you either rearrange things or you just use something that maybe you haven't used in a while. It just sparks joy for a lot of us, and it's definitely true for me. I feel it every single time I film these videos. So I hope this inspires you to switch up your everyday makeup, maybe use a different product, I don't know, go in a different order than you normally do. Just switch it up and see how it makes you feel. I will link all the products we used today below. I do use affiliate links that support this channel if you do choose to shop through them. Thank you so much. I hope you'll subscribe and follow me over on Instagram at simply.blair and TikTok simply.blair1. And I will see you next time. Remember, simply be you. Bye.